right, good morning, guys. There's a lot going on. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Oh boy. Hmm. A lot going on. All right. Let's give it a few minutes. Let everybody get in here. But boy, do we have a lot going on. Wow. Crazy. A lot of big news. So it's got a gap to fill. Man. So yeah, as soon as everybody gets in here, everybody's kind of lagging behind today, it looks like. But as of right now, there's a lot of different plays. HEPE has room to run all the way to 1445. But it'd have to break 550. $5 and 550. A lot of potential there. TNXP, a ton of potential, insane potential on this play. Uh, the 9-day moving average is at $4. If it breaks four, if it breaks $4, it has room up to $30. If it breaks $30, it has room up to $264. So there's a lot of potential. There's not a lot of resistance on this play either. So very low float, very big potential to go parabolic. Very big potential. And I guarantee I'm not the only trader looking at this chart thinking the same thing. So if we see volume start coming into this, this could go crazy. This could be a big one today. And let's see here, past right around $4 or $5 is a gap to fill all the way up to $29. Good morning, One Life. What's up? But yeah, this play has a ton of potential, a ton. And their press release is not great, It's just the initiation of phase 3, which is not really anything amazing because they could fail their phase 3s, but like I said, any little catalyst as low as a float this stock has, and the potential that it has, we could see this go crazy very easily. And I wouldn't be surprised to see it go crazy. Like if we come up above that VWAP, I may hop in. I mean, I'm on the paper trade account today, so. But like I said, the potential on this is crazy. HEPA dropping down to the VWAP. I'd like to see this come down and U-shape around. TNXP's got to get some volume in it. Nothing there yet. BOIC popping up to the VWAP, but it's got to break 60 cents before it can get a move. And it looks like it's going to break above the VWAP here. And BPTH has potential as well. One of those mid-cap stocks that could get running. WWR. This could be good. A bit of a squeeze pattern on the yearly. There's a lot of stocks with potential today. ENLV, possible play. They canceled their public offering, so far in the top 10 NASDAQ gainer list, we don't have a lot going on here. Some big, see what HEPA do. HEPA, quick little move under the VWAP. See if it can pop back above the VWAP. Kind of popping there. And this stock has a lot of potential too. I wouldn't want to count it out. But if we can get a small U shape right here under this VWAP, it could be good to go. HEPA, I think, has the most potential, or the best catalyst, I'll say that. I think TNXP has the most potential as far as the biggest profits, but HEPA has the best catalyst. And HEPA has all the volume right now as well. What's going on with my chart here? So yeah, if this can hold up and keep U-shaping here, we could get a move on it. Let's see, probably get 150. TNXP all the way down to 130. Yeah, that's what you thinking about getting around 370, 380? I'm thinking to break a 4 right here at the VWAP. That's what I'm looking at. I think we get to break a 4. We can at least see. Yeah, and there's a big buyer. Okay, I'm going right now. Oh boy. What a delay. What's going on? Oh boy, come on. What happened? Did I get filled on this? I did. Where did I get filled at? 402. Okay. So let's see what happens. See if we get this. Can you hear me now? I think I'm back. All right, there we go, guys. I think I lost sound for a second. I'm not really sure why, but it should be back. Just give me a A or something in the chat. Let me know. Turn it up too. Turn the volume up a little bit, so you can hear me. So yeah, it's cracking pretty hard. It's kind of interesting. It's cracking that hard. What else is going on? BPTH, so possible U shape here on BPTH. Break at $12. You can see this start moving. Excuse me. And let's see, on a small account, I can only get what? 5 shares. Yeah, I can only get 5 shares, but I might try it. This guy's got some potential, but like I said, this still has to break 60 cents. TNXP. If we could see this come back up, get a VWAP break right there at the 150. This could be good to go. So right now, I'd say all the potential still on HEPA, BPTH, and TNXP. So we're going to take that guy off. Take that guy off. Leave BIOC, I guess, for now. SUNW. It's got some volume, so we'll leave it. Yeah, so I think that's our three choices. BPTH. No, see, it's got to break 12, yeah. So we need to see this come back up. Excuse me, $4 has held up tough so far. So we'll see if this can break. Now I am on my paper trade account because my funds have to settle from yesterday. So you may see me make a couple of different trades. I've already took a loss on HEPA, but I'm wanting to work on a scaling thing. So even though I'm acting like it's my small account, I'm going to still trade if there's another opportunity that arises. Let's see if we're going to get it here. It's coming right up to that VWAP again. But we're not really making higher lows per se. But we'll see. Big seller at 4. That's gonna hold it up. That big seller at $4 is really struggling with that area. So may not get it. TNXP still close. BLC still not doing anything. BPTH still possible. Let's see, HEPA come right back up. Yeah, it did. So it still might get the break here. You're in HEPA at 378. That's probably not a bad area. I mean, it's not much lower than what it's been so far today, so I think you're all right. Because it's acting like it wants to break, but it's just not quite getting there. It's not getting a big enough buying volume to push it through that $4 mark yet. But I mean, if you're in a 378, you're in pretty good, I would say. You're up about 8 cents right now. So yeah, it's pretty good. See, where did WAFU come from? Stock has moved from $1.39 and there's nothing going on. Is this an OTC? What is going on here? Oh no, it's weird. It went from $1.30 something to $2.72. Pretty low float. Partnership agreement, that's always good. Let's see, are we halted? Oh, okay, we're halted right now. That's what's going on. It's weird, nothing popped up on my time and sales. You want to sell it right before the VWAP? It might get the break. It might get the break. I would hold it up till you see the $4 ask, and if you see the $4 ask start to get taken out, I'd probably wait a second before you sold. Unless you already sold, you might have already sold. I mean, you're still up, like 20 cents. So that's still good, but uh, this potentially could go on a pretty good run. It's already went on a pretty good run in pre-market, so. Oh, big pop there. Big pop. Oh, kind of missed it, but I'm gonna get in just because of what happened yesterday. How crazy stocks went. I'm at 422, maybe in too high. But like I said, this is a paper trade account, so I'm just, ooh, definitely in too high. Sold a quarter. That's probably good. Just don't want this to crack $4. Ooh, all the way back down. Ooh, big drop. Man, what a drop. This stock is all over the place. This is because of such a low float. It's really struggling in that $4 area. I don't think it's gonna. Oh, it's looking pretty weak here. Trying to give it half a second to see if it's gonna come right back up. No, it's not coming up. Yeah, so not quite getting, and that's what I was saying earlier about it not having any higher lows. We're not. We didn't really get a build up into this VWAP. We do have a bit of a U shape, but more of like lower lows. You see this? If you look at this, there's a low, another low, another low. Like you kind of have this downward slant, which is a problem. Yeah, 370 is support. Definitely some support there at 370. I think you probably played it right. Getting in at the low there. It's kind of just all over the place. It's a little crazy. So we really don't have a very pretty pattern on this at all. So I'm going to try it again here. Just because I want to try some scaling on this. Like I said, I'm paper trading, so this is not that big a deal that I'm down, but I wanted to try some scaling with a smaller amount. If this stock will let me. It may not. I tell you though, HEPA is either going to be an account maker or an account breaker today for traders because the predictability on this trade is all over the place. Yeah, like I just want to get a move so I can try it. The scale was a small amount because before when there was commissions, you couldn't scale with a small amount, and you had to just hold on. And so that's what I'm kind of trying to figure out. Now, finally, we built a little bit of higher low. This is a higher low, this one candle, finally. And this one, too. Because our low is down here on the bottom of these candles. So now we got a little bit higher low there. A little higher low there. So now, if we go to this, if we hit $4 again, hit this VWAP again, should get a break. This is the third touch. And if it doesn't break this time, it's probably not going to. But this would be the third touch, so... Usually if you don't get the first and the second, the third one is usually a good usually the charm. So I'm gonna make sure nothing else is going on. I don't see anything else on. It's gonna crack on me again here. Didn't quite get up there. Now, outside of the craziness I'm working on today, trying to practice on, the federal legalization bill for marijuana did get approved. So now the House has to vote on it, and then it could be on its way to the Senate. So we could have federally legal marijuana in the next 6 months if the momentum continues on that. That could be pretty big for pot stocks and every stoner in America. But that's pretty cool. I never thought I'd see it in my lifetime. And then everybody who used TD Ameritrade and uses Thinkorswim, Charles Schwab is trying to buy TD Ameritrade. And I guess TD is entertaining the offer, and they're in negotiations right now. So that's another big deal today. I don't know what that's going to mean for TD Ameritrade. I imagine everything will stay the same and just be under Charles Schwab, but it just kind of seems like a monopoly move for Charles Schwab to try to do that. Let's see, there we go. Finally, let's see if this. Now we need to see if this can hold. But there's a big buyer at $4 if he can hold up, and he did not hold up. He instantly got taken out. This is what you call one of them fake out stocks. But I don't know if it's actually gonna get it, because you got this big upper shadow here, another upper shadow where it just cannot get through the VWAP. One life year out. I'm probably gonna hop out too here. What's up, Jerry? Good morning. You haven't really missed too much yet. I'm paper trading today because my funds have to settle from yesterday, so I am down quite a bit, but I'm just trying to get in a stock to work on some scaling. I want to scale out with small positions, so you really haven't missed anything. Other than what I was saying about the federally legal marijuana bill was just passed and is going to be voted on by the House. And that Charles Schwab is trying to buy TD. But yeah, like One Life said, HEPA is the play, but it is struggling hard with the VWAP and $4. And I don't know if it's going to get it. Nice. David Hopper got in KZIA and it got halted. Nice job. I would imagine you probably made a good profit on that. When this does, well, I'm not going to say when, but if this does pop and it can actually break the VWAP, which it might here, because that candle opened right below the VWAP. But if it can break the VWAP, we should see it like a strong break of the VWAP. We should see it quickly up to this 430 area. Nice little swing. Oh God, it's still halted. Yeah, buddy, I don't know if that's a good thing or not. If they get halted that long, you may be in what's it called, a T82 or something like that. It could be halted for investigation, and if that's the case, your money's going to be locked up in that until that investigation is over. Like, those halts can go on for months. So I hope you didn't have too much invested in it. And I can't remember if that's what it is, a T82 or what it is. It's something. There's so many different halts, but I know that there's one halt that's really bad, and you don't see it very often. But maybe One Life knows the exact classification for it. But big seller at 4. Well, he got taken out automatically. So let's see. Can this hold up above the VWAP? It looks still looking a little sketchy, kind of up and down. We need that next candle to stay above the VWAP here. We need this candle to stay above the VWAP. And then we need the next one. T12. There you go. Jerry knows what I'm talking about. T12 halt. I would look at KZIA and see whoa, what's going on? My computer's going crazy. Am I still on the stream? Okay, it's just my Thinkorswim, it looks like. Yeah, my internet's fine. So, what is going on right now? There we go. Okay. Man, it's crazy. So, I'm getting a new computer, by the way, guys. So things will be a lot smoother, hopefully here. I'm getting a new desktop in about a week, probably around Black Friday. So we should see up to 425 here, but I don't know if it's gonna get it or not. This stock has been so up and down. Halted till Monday or news released. Oof. Yeah, that's I don't know. Here in a little bit we might go look at KZIA, see if we can find out some more information, but that's rough. If that's a T12 halt, that's rough. Because if they have to investigate and they come out with any bad news, then it's gonna, as soon as it's out of that halt, it's gonna crash. So you're gonna want to be on top of that every day, making sure that it doesn't get unhalted. So I want to see up to 425, and I'm going to lock out 100 shares. And then I'm going to let the other 50 shares ride. If we can get to 425. We may not get there. This stock is struggling a lot. There must be a lot of shorters trying to bring this down. But that means it could get short squeezed if we get enough buying volume. But so far, even on this break of the VWAP, we still didn't get that big of buying volume. So if we could see some big buying volume come in this, and it'll probably come in at the break of 430 is what I'm guessing. Maybe 435. Or maybe 437 since that was the high in pre-market. But this, basically in this 430 to 440 area is where volume will start coming in on this play. We're still just slowly climbing. Okay, and let's see. Still not right up to 425. Like I said, I want to sell 100 shares at 425. Let's see. See if we can get a lot of sellers at 425, and that's why I want to sell 100. So I'm gonna go ahead and lock in 100. Oh, I got filled bad on that. So, well, actually, I don't know how bad I got. Actually, I don't know. And then we're just gonna let this other 50 ride. See what it does. There we go. Big pop. Let's see if 440 goes through. I said the 430 to 440 area is going to be some resistance. If it breaks that, it's off to the races. Then still, if you look at these volume bars, we still haven't got major volume yet in on this. So we might start seeing it come in now, and then we could see this move on up. 450 will be your next natural resistance, and then $5. But I would say if this breaks 440, we'll see $5. I would think, but I could be wrong. But most likely, I mean, we're not. See, like I said, it's going to struggle right here in this area. But if it breaks this area, if we get through this 430, 440 area, I would say $5. I'd say that's where it's going to go. Oh, you're talking about use like a limit order on the Ask One Life? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, you're probably right. And here we go. We should be moving. We should be moving pretty good. Let's see if the volume starts coming in though. That still didn't see right there. Right there, it started to pop, but it got held back. Okay, here we go. Now let's see. Well, it's not popping that hard, which makes me worried about it. It's not like the volume is not coming in that crazy. Like we got some volume, but there should be a ton of volume coming in. And I want to see if it's gonna. It's struggling with 450 now. So now we're stuck between 440 and 450. Like I said, we're not like this is not that much volume for this to just break through the high, the pre-market high. That was not a lot of volume. Must be something that got traders a little shook today. Cause this is only a 2 million. Oh no, this is a fifth. Let's see. Yeah, 3 million in float stock. Like getting a major break like that, this should get a lot of volume. Now, because it didn't get that volume and it couldn't break through that 450 area, it probably will be a pretty good pullback. It's a big buyer at 436 though. This is also the type of stock that could get halted with a lot of volume, and we could see a nice gap up on. Yeah, I mean, it is overextended, but we consolidated. All this through here is consolidation. This consolidation is where a lot of the sellers should have gotten out, or a lot of the shorters through this consolidation when it started popping up. Shorters should have been covering right around here. That's why you get that squeeze up, but this stock's just not getting this. It's just not moving as fast as it should be. So scaling out on a small account is pretty useful. I already sold 100 shares. Now, of course, I'm still down on the day here with this trade, but like I said, the whole point of what I'm doing is trying to work on scaling out of smaller positions. And you can see locking in something while I'm holding on with this other 50 shares. Like yeah, that's what the reason it's not getting halted, because there's not that much volume coming in it. Like this volume bar here that pushed this up is not as big as this volume bar here that this sell-off happened. So like that's what I'm saying. Like we're not getting that much volume in this play. Maybe you're right that damn Wafu, golly, this thing is going nuts. This is why we're not getting that much volume on that play, because Wafu is going insane, and it looks like it's halted again, and it is halted again. So as long as Wafu keeps ripping like crazy, the volume is going to be split, and actually volume probably leave this play. 360 on HIPAA today. Nice, Daniel. Nice job. See, this is another thing too. This stock has room all the way up to 1435. Traders are aware of that. Yeah, we're up 80% right now on this stock. But this stock has a lot of room that it could run. At least until 580. Actually, we're getting a little U shape here, so I'd say we're probably going to break the 450 here soon. But the reason we're not getting all this volume is because of HEPA, or not HEPA, but WAFU, WAFU. Now, if WAFU is halted, volume could come into this. But a lot of eyes are going to be on this for the unhalt, because this is busted through all the moving averages, and if it gaps up and breaks through 450, there's nothing stopping this stock whatsoever. So right now this is kind of a tug of war between those two. And don't get me wrong, there is volume on HEPA, but there's not the volume that it should have. Like it should have a ton of volume. Like most of these should be bigger candle or volume bars, and they're just not. So yeah, this is consolidating again. Could get another U shape here, or it could crack down. Looks like 430's got a 430 support right here. So let's see WAFU. I should say WAFU, but I like saying WAFU. It's a lot easier. WAFU. I want to see it get unhalted and see what it does. Because, I mean, so far, this stock has went nuts. From 130 up to $4. And it's getting halted and unhalted. But with all those halts, people could leave out of WAFU and come over here to HEPA. Let's see, let's make sure this isn't... Okay, yeah, it's just a... Now we need to start seeing a little bit more higher lows on HEPA, or we're going to get a pullback to the VWAP. So we don't want to see it get under 435 on any of the next couple of candles. And right there, it's right down to 435. And you see there's a little bit of support there. Several buyers at 435. So that held up. Like I said, we just need this. Okay, there's a nice little pop. Just don't want it to get below 435. I want to keep seeing it build higher lows. And we get that 450 break, and then it's off to $5. No, this is how low this float is on the stock, though. Even though we don't have that much volume, this stock has still been moving up. So when this stock actually does get crazy volume, it's going to go nuts. If it can get crazy volume. And we got a nice little U shape here. So if the next candle is like right here and starts touching 450, we could see that break. It might break on this. It could break on this candle, but I think one more candle. $450, we should see some more volume come in this, but it might be... Oh, and this is probably going to crack if 435 doesn't hold up. Or 430, yeah, there it goes. Big crack down to the VWAP. So I couldn't quite get it right there. That's what I was saying, that if it didn't get it. Big buyer at 465 on the 405. Keep an eye on WAFU there. And it's cracking pretty hard, so I'm going to just sell that last 50. The last 50 shares. Couldn't get that big run on it. At least not yet. WAFU's still halted, so that's a little sketchy. Seems like it's been halted for a while now. WAFU up 216% right now. Let's see, HEPA. Looks like it's doing a little bounce off the VWAP here. But it'll be a while before this does anything else. It's gonna have a bit of a sell-off probably. Because this VWAP, if it doesn't stay above the VWAP, it's gonna crack a little bit more. Well, let's try it though. It might pop right back above the VWAP here. I want to see what Wafu's going to do out of this halt, though. I spotted Wafu earlier when it was halted at 272 area, like right here. Let's see what it gap up to. Looks like it gapped up about 30-40 cents and then made this little move. And it's just riding above, it's just riding the VWAP right now. But out of that halt, I definitely was not expecting it to go up to $4. It does have a good partnership, though. Partnership agreement with Chengdu Newsoft University. So they have a partnership agreement with the university. That's pretty good for a penny stock. So yeah, Hepa was definitely the play besides Wafu today. The U shape under the VWAP was a bit ugly though. We really didn't start getting those higher lows until right through here. And when you see a U shape like this, that's what you kind of want to be aware of, because you can get these fake outs here. Like this, it started to break there, then dropped down hard. It broke really hard here. It actually got me. And then dropped down hard. But we didn't start building any higher lows till right through here. The rest of these were all lows to there. But still, pretty predictable. Pretty predictable and easy play. Oh, Wafu is out. Wafu is out and going nuts. All the way up to 514. This is insane. I'm just curious. If it breaks 5, it could keep going. But this has went from $1.30 up to $5 without any type of pullback. There's got to be a pullback somewhere. And here's the break of 5. Well, struggling with 5 still. I'm half tempted just because I'm on paper account just to jump in at $5 and just see if it gets halted again, because it's trying. Because if it can get a strong break of $5, I mean, there's nothing. Let's see, 525 is going to be some resistance, but there is nothing holding this stock back other than how high it is. There it goes. Huge bust through $5. Stock is crazy. It actually seems to have more shares than HEPA does, but it's moving a lot harder than HEPA is. The 551. And let's see. All at the 575. If this keeps on ripping, it's going to get halted again. Now, $5 cannot hold up as support. This is going to crack. If $5 does hold up as support, we'll probably see this up to $6 and it will get a halt. That's only if $5 holds. And it just came out the gate firing. And you can see it's down to $5 and back up to $5.50. This stock moves fast, like extremely fast. That's what I'm gonna see if it keeps going. But we're starting to get this curl down, this like reverse U shape. So it's probably gonna crack. If it doesn't rip hard here in the next minute, then this is gonna crack pretty hard. Because you don't want these, like, you don't want this right here. That is a reverse U shape and it's bad. Let's see if it's gonna crack. Like I said, in this next minute, maybe one more candle. If this candle doesn't crack, if this candle doesn't rip, and the next candle is like right here and right at $5, then this is probably gonna crack pretty hard. But this candle has to rip in order for it not to happen. Let's see, let's go look back at HEPA. HEPA's still riding the VWAP. Not really getting, like, that's what I'm saying. All the volume is on WAFU. Or it was on WAFU. Right now, WAFU's just consolidating, but no, here comes the crack I was talking about. Yeah, all the way down, bids all the way down to 468. Let's see if the VWAP cracks. The VWAP cracks, we'll see us back down to $4. Yeah, there goes the crack of the VWAP. So yeah, that's what I was talking about, this reverse U-shaped pattern. When you see that, you can usually predict pretty easily that there's going to be a nice sized crack. That's exactly what you got there. So WAFU's probably done. At least for a little bit, because they'll have to make a U-shape back around. So it's probably done. Looks like HEPA's done too. Yeah, HEPA finally cracked the VWAP, so HEPA would have to make a U-shape back around. See, AMTD, nothing there. So let's see, WAFU. Pretty good crack. And this got halted on the way down. So WAFU is definitely done for a while. And you can see right here, this area where this resistance is where it's getting held up now. Very predictable. See, nothing else did anything. So, kind of a slow day in the market. I mean, it's decent. We do have a 220% runner, and then HEPA was all the way up at 80%. So we do have some decent volume today. It'll be interesting what tomorrow brings. I want to check some of these pot stocks though. I'm keeping my eye on them while this while we might be having federal legalization here soon. Let's see. Aurora's rebounding pretty good. The thing will be tomorrow if Aurora can keep rebounding or if it has another pullback day. Cron looks exactly the same as Aurora's chart. It's pretty crazy. I know they follow each other, but that's pretty crazy. So let's see if Planet 13 is getting any action with possible. There it is. Planet 13 holdings. That's slowly creeping up. I'd like to see us get back above 175. Be bullish above all indicators, and this could be a good long hold or swing hold. So let's see. HEPA could make a U shape again under the VWAP. Now that WAFU is done, potentially. Potentially we could see that. If they can continue to hold up here. Alright guys, give me just a minute. I'm going to go make a phone call while we're waiting to see what happens here between WAFU and HEPA. See if one of these is actually going to get a big rip or if it's just going to keep slowly dying off. So I'll be right back. All right, so it looks like HEPA's U-shaping nicely here. See, Wafu's back up to 470 though. Nice U-shape on Wafu as well. And it's popping above the VWAP here. Thinking about going on this. Don't know anybody else go because this. I'm just paper trading and I'm working on a couple things, so don't do anything I'm doing. I'm gonna go on it just to see. I think I got up. See 507. That's pretty high fill on this. $5 doesn't hold up. You gotta see if the VWAP holds up here on this. Like I said, I'm just working on some scaling, so I'm just trying some things. And I'm not on the small account. This is paper trading, so yeah, I see the new U shape on HEPA, but Wafu got a U shape too, and it's above the VWAP right now. And it's moved a lot more than HEPA has today, so I'm wanting to see if it starts ripping hard again. But HEPA's probably the safer play. HEPA's not going to be as erratic as this is. This is moving so crazy up and down today. It's not getting a big move though, like it was. Well, now it's starting to move a little bit. It's just fighting with that $5 mark. It's slowly moving up. Not quite ripping as hard as it was. But it is staying above $5, so should be getting some volume in here. If it can hold $5. Now it's back down a little bit. So where's HEPA at? So HEPA's might break 2 here soon. So right now we're actually probably still in this battle with HEPA and Wafu. Which one's going to get the volume this time? Wafu's struggling a little bit right now. Big crack down. See if it cracks below the VWAP. Yeah, so it's cracked below the VWAP here. I tried to short it. Well, VWAP held up a little bit, but let's go look at HEPA. HEPA didn't quite get it either. So both of them struggling a little bit here. HEPA's still holding up the VWAP though. Or Wafu's holding them to VWAP. It looks like it's cracking there. HEPA cracking too. HEPA cracking pretty hard. Almost all the way back down though. That Wafu big crack. Way down to 430. Pets moving up. Wafu's still just riding around this VWAP. HEPA looks kind of done right now. So let's see if the volume comes back in on Wafu. Since Wafu seems to be holding up. So right now Wafu's making higher lows. Back above the VWAP here. Just moving sideways on Wafu. Yeah, HEPA's looking pretty weak. With HEPA looking weak, could see Wafu start moving again, but there's not been a lot of volume on Wafu. There's decent volume on it, but not a lot. Such a tug of war between these two. Yeah, HEPA could still U-shape around. Big sell at 389 though. See where Wafu back down to that 460 area. See the VWAP's at 465, so it's right at the VWAP. Do we have some type of trend line on this? Not really. I guess maybe a little bit of a trend line. Kind of right on it. HEPA coming right back, getting close to coming back up, but there's definitely volume in the market. But the predictability is not great. So let me see something, guys. Let's see something here. So, actually, We have a bit of a triangle on Wafu. So it's got to break 550 to really get moving out of this triangle. We've only got about 20 minutes left of good volume. Let's take a look at this on the 5-minute. Yeah, so there's a bit of a triangle. Oops. It's kind of a bit of a bull flag, really. An ugly bull flag. But you guys aren't very talkative today. Pretty quiet in chat. What are you guys doing? Big spread right now on this. We've not seen too many bull flags hold up lately, so that's the thing that would make me nervous on this play. Is this bull flag cracking? It looks like it's going to. Pretty big crack there. Let's see. Actually, if that holds up right there, 440 area, it's still a higher low. Interesting. HEPA's cracked out pretty hard. Yeah, HEPA's done. This would have to take a big U shape for this to come back around. This is a big crack. Let's see, pets. Pets still slowly moving up. Excuse me. Nothing else really going on. See PLAG. It's pretty ugly. HEXO's made a decent move today. Beautiful little U shape into the VWAP for the break on HEXO this morning. 2 to 225. Small mover. We really don't have anything else going on. And Wafu is building higher lows. It's consolidating, and it looks like it's getting squeezed some. Yeah, we'll give it here. We'll give it about 15-20 more minutes here on the stream. I want to see where Wafu's going to go, if it's going to get another big rip or if it's going to crack. But a lot of volume is dying off on this play, so Let's see. So this was actually a pretty good U shape on Wafu. We got that second candle closed right above. It got in at 465 area, and then sold up here at 529, 530 area. So that's a good 60-70 cent profit. That was pretty easily predictable right through here. And that's a bit of a crack, but still higher lows. It's just a little bit higher than that last low, as long as that holds up. Now if that cracks, that's probably going to be it for Wafu. But if it holds up, it's another higher low, so it looks like it's going to. Maybe, well. Hmm. This stock is up really high, so when it cracks, it's going to come down pretty hard. See that candle? Nope. See the bottom of this candle is still just a little bit higher. Just a tad bit higher. So still got higher lows. Hmm. A little bit of volume coming in there. Cannabis stocks are blowing up. That's because the legal, yeah, it's because of that legalization. America might be going legal here soon. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt your whole scanner's cannabis stocks. So I got Cron on mine. I'm not sure if any of these other ones are cannabis stocks or not. Let's see, MTEM. That doesn't look like one. No, that's not one. I think I said Monday, because I saw the press release Sunday, but I think I said Monday. I was expecting cannabis stocks to start heating up if yesterday went well and the bill got approved. So it's not surprising. I would imagine they'll probably keep rebounding until the vote for the actual House OGI. I would say to the actual House votes it all through, and then it'll be on its way to the Senate. Each step that it takes and gets closer and closer, the more cannabis stocks are going to rev up. One Life you're in on Layfield at 495. Yeah, I'll look. Let me go ahead and put KZIA in my watch list so I remember to do that. I want to see what Wafu's going to do here because it's getting close to that point. Like this triangle flaggy thing should be getting really close to making a move up, a big move up or a big move down. I'll check KZIA right after this. We'll see what's going on with it. All right, if it breaks 550, could be off to the races for this stock. Oh, I know One Life's probably sold part of its position on that 530 move right there. But this is going to be make or break in the next couple of minutes on Wafu. We're either going to get this big rip up and we're going to probably bust through $6, or this is going to crack pretty hard and we're going to see it down to $4, $3.50. Probably keep crashing. But still building higher lows here. That's a higher low. Bottom of that candle, if it stays right there, it's another higher low. Getting real close. Getting real close to that 550 mark. And volume's starting to come back in too. You see the volume bars have rose a little bit here in the past few minutes. It's because everybody knows this is about to be make or break right here. One Life, I bet you are holding on to the edge of your seat, buddy. Because this is intense. If I was on my real account and I was in this, whew, sweating. Because it's either gonna rip hard or it's gonna crack hard. There's not gonna be an in between on this. At least I don't think so. Like if it just continues to go sideways, that'd be kind of wild. But normally with this type of thing, you have a big rip up or a big crack. So and it's got to happen soon. What's going on my phone? Okay. Yeah, that's exactly Daniel. That's what I'm talking about. It's either gonna break or it's gonna be a dive bomb. It's either gonna be very pretty or very ugly. Like I said, I highly doubt that it's just gonna continue to go sideways all day. His volume bar. See if his volume bar starts growing here. $5.33. Yeah, it needs to break $5.50. Yeah, $5.33 is some resistance as well, but the major volume will come in at the break of $5.52. But you may be looking, it's still a little bit higher of a low. This candle needs to hold up. It is very overextended. This candle has to hold up. If this candle keeps dropping anymore, it's looking a little bad. One Life, are you still in this? I know you said you're in at 495. I don't know if you sold some at that 525, 530 area or not, but man, this is sketchy. See, HEPA's starting to come back up some. HEPA might get back up there. It's trying. I think we're running out of time on this stock because it's almost 11 Eastern, which is going to cause a lot of volume to leave the market. So and then it's got to be very, very soon. The next couple of minutes, this has to break. If not, traders are going to be like, bleh, and they're going to go lunch, and then this is going to crack. I would say in the next 2 minutes is as long as I would probably give this. It is very risky. That's what I was saying when I was hopping in back here and stuff. I was just saying, I'm on my paper account today, so don't anybody jump in this because I'm jumping in it. I'm getting toasted right now in One Life. Well, I hope you get the break. I hope it does get up there for you. But right now, it's looking real sketchy. Like I said, if it doesn't break very, very soon, then traders are going to be like, meh, and they're going to just go to lunch and it's going to crack out. But if it can break soon, traders will delay going on lunch because they'll be wanting to get in this. But it is super sketchy right now. Like this is one of those things where it feels like you're racing against the clock to clip the red wire on a bomb, and if you don't click that red wire quick enough, then it's gonna blow up on you. That's what this is like. You're defusing a bomb right now, One Life, and you're on the clock. It is very extended. I'm not gonna disagree with you, Daniel, at all. But it is still building higher lows. Like it's not technically going straight sideways, it's slowly building up. Like I said, been it's been 2 minutes and it still hasn't done what it's supposed. It's still not done what it's supposed to yet. So I don't know. Shorters have got to be. Good morning. What's up, Albert? I think are you new to the chat? I don't. If you've been with us before, then I apologize that I don't remember. But welcome. If you're new to the chat, we're glad to have you. CNSP. It's not even coming up with my scanners. Let's see what he's talking about here. Just popped in here and just popped in the chat and started throwing tickers around. DA for pre-approval. File for pre-meeting. I'm not sure what you're looking at on this. There's no volume whatsoever. You have a ton of resistance with these moving averages right here. And let's see, what's the float on this? CNSP, about 15 million in float. It's not bad. The only problem is you have no volume and a ton of resistance ahead right here. Are you new to trading, Albert? Or are you pretty intermediate? What kind of trading level are you on? Are you asking me about CNSP? What are we doing here? I'm just trying to figure out what. If you're saying that you think it's a good play, are you asking me if it's a good play? Oh, you've been in it for a couple of days? So, oh boy, One Life might get it here. One Life, you might get it here, buddy, if 550 breaks. Let's see if One Life gets it. One Life probably sold out. Give me just a second, Albert. I'll get back to you. But we've been watching this for a second. We got a trader in the chat who's in this, and we're trying to see if he's going to make a big killing today. If he's still in it. Oh, it's getting close. I would say it has to break here. 550. If it gets to 5, there you go. There you go, One Life. There you go, buddy. Good job. Daniel was harping on this stock. He was like, "There's no way this is gonna rip." Good job, One Life, man. Way to kill it again. Look at that. Like I said, if it broke 550 up to $6, all the way up to 624. Beautiful. Beautiful. Perfect triangle. There you go, One Life. One Life is a renegade. He kills it all the time. Look at that beautifulness. Nice rip. Is CNC Albert, you're talking about CNCP, I hope. Because you do not want to buy WAFU for a swing trade. This is quick money on WAFU. Most of us, I think, in this chat are day traders. So, like, One Life is probably out of this, or maybe he's still holding. Give me just a minute. We'll look at CNSP. Pulling back there. But yeah, you got it, One Life. You got a nice little move there. So, let's see. This looks like an IPO. Yeah, this is a relatively new IPO, so let me ask you, let's see, let me read you've been hearing good. Okay, first question for you, Albert, is where have you been getting this good news from CNSP? That's my first question. What are your sources on that? Because that's going to matter. One Life sold half, so he's still in there holding on WAFU. Nice. Still around that 530, 540 area. But let's see. It could keep going. It's got to get back above that 550, but Robinhood? Let's see. Let me look through this news. Closing of an initial public offering. It's the IPA. Let's read into this press release. One Life's out. I imagine you did pretty decent on Wafu there. One Life. You probably had to. I mean, you were in. You were up $1 something in profit a share. So okay, here we go. Let's see. Specializing in the development of novel treatments for brain tumors. Request compound. Not bad. Let's see. So I was talking about CNSP the other day. Oh yeah, because it's an IPO. Um, yeah, I was only talking about CNSP for a day trade when they got this rights to the cancer treatment. I thought this looked familiar. I see what you're saying now. Yeah, they acquired the worldwide rights for the brain cancer drug. That was 11/19, and it opened from 415 to 569. But IPOs they tend to come out and they can move pretty good. But for a swing trade, what are you in at? Let me see what he said here. What are you in at on CNSP? What price did you buy in at? So where did I go? Oh, I still got to look at KZIA too, Daniel. I haven't forgot. You're in at 496. Whew. Yeah, man. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I would have. I don't know. I definitely wouldn't have swung this. Um, I mean, it could go back up. The low on this is like 386, but there's not enough information to really tell what's going to happen with this stock because it is an IPO. It's brand new. The reason why I liked it as a day trade is because it has no past chart history, so there's no resistance. There's no major resistance besides natural resistance. Oh, you only have 4 shares. Good. You're not getting you're not getting killed then. Um, I mean, if you've only got 4 shares, I mean, what are you down like 296? I'm kind of leaning to what Daniel's saying, and maybe you should sell. Just get out of it. Um, just because there's nothing, like I said, there's not enough information on this stock really to tell if it's a good swing or not. It's just kind of a gamble. Like I said, the only reason why I liked it as a day trade is because there was nothing holding it back from getting this type of move right here. But just because it did it there doesn't mean it's going to do it again anytime soon. I mean, it's just I'd probably get out honestly because there's just not enough information on this to make a good swing trade argument for. I mean, the lowest it's been is 386, but you have a lot of resistance above it right now. All three of these moving averages, those are all resistance. So it would take something really good to make this pop. So I'd probably just get out. I mean, you're only losing $3, so it's not that big a deal, you know. I hope not. I hope it's not that big a deal to you, but I would say just get out. But like, if you if you see me talking about a trade or a stock, majority of the time, unless it's a pot stock, I'm talking about for day trading. And my day trading thing is I don't want to be in stocks longer than 30 minutes. So, all right, let me check on KZIA for Daniel here and see what we got going on. So, so I think you might be okay, Daniel. Let's see. Receipts rolls 167. Okay, so that was on the 20th. That was yesterday. So I think you're okay, Daniel. I don't think this is a T12 halt where they're doing investigations because it says the company requested a trading halt pending the release of the new clinical data of their phase two. So I think you're okay. I don't think it's going to be frozen forever. Like it'll probably be Monday before they come out with this news. Uh, so I would just keep an eye on it, a close eye. Like tomorrow morning, I would be up early. I would be up probably 6 o'clock for pre-market in case the press release does come out and if their trials are not successful, it's going to crash on KZIA. If they're not successful, this is going to come down hard if that's the case. But if they are successful, you could get a nice move on it. You could get it running again because it has shown it can run. It went from 3 all the way up to 974. So I wouldn't even worry about CNSP, Albert. I would just, if you're out of it, don't look back at it. Uh, if you want to swing trade like Daniel's saying, think about learning strictly swing trading. If you want to day trade, stick with us. Come pops in the chats. Check out the day trading stuff. You can make some money day trading. But yeah, Daniel, I think you're okay. But like I said, I'd be keeping a close eye out because if it comes out that it's bad clinical data, this is gonna crash. If it comes out with good clinical data, you're probably pretty good. So no worries. I don't. It does not look like a T12 halt. Looks like you're good there. I would, like I said, I'd just keep a really close eye on it until the news comes out. So you're probably good there because it would be strange for the and this is not a guaranteed thing. This is just kind of my opinion on this. It would be strange for them to request the halt knowing that the results were most likely bad. Like they must think the results are going to be really good and they want to give everybody a fair shot, I guess, at getting in this. or I don't know. It's weird. I've not really seen too many. Yeah, don't day trade on your phone for sure. Uh, but I don't know. Like I said, I just keep an eye on it, Daniel. That's all I can say. I mean, you're safe as far as a T12 halt. It's not that. So I don't know what you're in at, but I would just keep a very close eye on this stock tomorrow and over the weekend and Monday because it doesn't really say when it's going to come out. Let's see, where did we go there? Oops, that's the wrong stock. KZIA. Let's see. Yeah, I don't. It doesn't say when it's going to come out. So I would just keep a. I would imagine it's not going to be halted for 2 weeks or anything. I would imagine the press release is going to come out today or Monday. Would be my guess on KZIA. My Thinkorswim doesn't want to work right now. Oh, my stream's off too. What's going on here? But yeah, I wasn't expecting Wafu to go like too high. Like I said, breaking 550, get up to $6, and that's what I was expecting out of this. One Life played it pretty well, but God, right through here, when One Life was holding, that was sketchy. I know he had to be sweating. So yeah, anybody got any more questions? Give you guys a couple more minutes here to get any questions, comments, or concerns in before I end the stream. We're already 20 minutes past the no volume time when traders start to go to lunch. Now, this is a good thing that Wafu went on a 200 something percent run today because finally we have a penny stock, a stock under $10 that is went on a nice move. We've been having those mid cap stocks move pretty big, and we haven't had much in the penny stock world. So hopefully this continues, but there's no telling. Am I hunting? No, I'm not. I'm not big on hunting. Uh, I like to fish, but hunting, I don't know. I just never really got into hunting. I was always more into fishing than hunting. So I know there's a lot of good hunting up here though. I've got two squirrels in my yard that are huge. They're like the fattest squirrels I've ever seen. So and I got deer that walk through my yard. I live very close to the city, and I have big old bucks walking through my yard, scaring my dog. But yeah, just not a big, just never been big into hunting. I'm from the South. In case you did, guys didn't catch it in my voice, in my accent. I am from the South. I'm not born and raised Wisconsin. I'm born and raised in the South, and normally, everybody hunts down there. But my family mainly fished. I had a couple hunters in my family, but mainly We like lake fishing, trolling around, looking for those crappie holes. I like that you guys are promoting other people on my YouTube channel. No, do not trade earnings reports, Albert. Do not. Well, I won't. Don't trade them. Don't buy a stock because it has earnings coming up. Wait till after earnings come out and see how the market reacts to it. Because if you like, there is no predictability in trading uh, earnings. Even if you buy a stock and earnings come out and they're good, the stock can still crash. I have seen it time and time again. And the stock can come out with bad earnings and it can go on a rip. So just wait. Like, do not trade earnings before earnings. Wait till earnings come out. Let's see how the market's going to react to them. Because if you swing trade into earnings, you are probably going to lose 7 out of 10 times. There is no predictability on earnings. I don't care what anybody says. Like, you have to wait for them to come out. You can do the earnings as a day trade, but still you want to look for some type of pattern. Like, if I was going to day trade a stock with earnings, I would be looking for my same it'd be my same exact strategy. Good earnings is the catalyst. So then I would be looking for, this is me. You can use my strategy if you want to, you can learn it, but I'd be looking for a U shape like this, break of the VWAP. It'd be the same thing. This has some type of good pharma press release. I forgot what it was, but strategy works there. So we go somewhere else. Where else do we have? Wafu. This has had a good press release partnership agreement. Went on an initial run. I wouldn't touch it there, but you wait for the VWAP break. This U shape right here. Break of the VWAP. Bam, you get a little move up. Okay, let's see what else. Hexo didn't quite get it. Yeah, no problem looking for with KZIA. Yeah, no problem looking at that. No, don't trade like, I wouldn't use alerts. I don't know where you're getting your alerts from. I just wouldn't do it. Like, normally alerts are for pump and dumps, so I wouldn't. Like I said, like, I would have some. I would just learn a strategy and then use earnings as a catalyst. Like my strategy, like I was showing you. But yeah, if you gotta go, have a good one, Albert. You can also hit me up on Instagram or Facebook Messenger, and I can talk to you more about it. Or you can Google strategies. What is this? Y'all turning against me today? You're promoting other people's stuff on my YouTube, and then you're telling them to Google strategies. Don't follow my strategies. See how it is, guys. Thanks a lot. I've been on a losing streak, so you guys are jumping ship, huh? That's how it's gonna be. I like that metaphor. The Instagram is Framework Fortune. All you gotta do is framework underscore fortune. That's all you gotta do to find me on Instagram. I think. Let me make sure. I don't. I quite honestly, I hate Instagram. I keep getting told I should market on Instagram, but I just don't like the way Instagram is set up. It aggravates me. Yeah, it's just framework underscore fortune. No, and I'm kidding, guys. If you guys have good information for people, go ahead and tell New traders, don't hold back because it's my YouTube channel. I'm only joking. I'm not gonna be that type of guy who's like, don't be promoting on my channel. I was only kidding. Just don't, just don't like. The one thing I will say, the only person I don't want y'all promoting in here is Ricky G. Do not tell anybody to go watch Ricky G. Not because he's a not because I think he's a scammer or a bad trader or anything like that. I just don't like his face. Okay? Solely that. It's the only person I don't want y'all promoting in here because I don't like his face. So there's that. So, alright, guys. He's faking your opinion? I don't know. I mean, dude's got a lot of followers, but I don't know. He does a lot of flaunting. I think that's unnecessary. And then him and I don't know if you guys follow Patrick Whalen at all, but him and Patrick Whalen have had a beef going on, and it's like, what? You guys are day traders. Why are you beefing on YouTube? Like, what's wrong with y'all? Like, what are you guys gonna do? You gonna get in a rap battle against each other or put out diss videos? Like, seriously, like, it's day trading. Come on. Like, what are you guys doing? Really? It's silly. It's a silly beef. But yeah, I don't. Like I said, I don't have an opinion one way or another about Ricky G's trading. I just don't like his face. That's just my opinion. Like, I'm not listening to anybody when I don't like your face. If I see your face and I don't like it, you could be the best trader in the world. Doesn't matter. There's something about his face that just... Maybe that's what it is. You don't follow people with Ferraris? That's probably a good idea. It's so dumb. So many, like, it's gotten so ridiculous. Like, it's like every day I go down the Facebook hole and I see the Facebook ads, and it's like, come buy my secret strategy if you want a Ferrari or a Lambo. Or look at me with these models in front of this giant mansion on the beach. Like, even if I had that much money, not saying that they do, but even if I did, I wouldn't go straight in and buy a Lambo and a giant house on the beach. I'm an investor. When I make money, I like to put it into things to make more money. And buying a giant mansion and a Lambo are bad investments. Like, for the price you could buy a mansion for, you could buy like a hotel for, or an apartment complex. So it's just crazy. It's like, you're not, like, you're supposed to be an investor. Yeah, you're showing people the shiny things to get them to buy your stuff. I don't know. I could go on and on about the Facebook ad gurus and stuff. They really irritate me, but we'll leave that alone. So yeah, guys. Then that would be really terrible. You own a Ferrari, but you can't drive it. That's even crazier. Like, you have 200 grand just sitting there in your driveway for no reason whatsoever. That's really crazy. I don't know. I don't know about that. That's that's pretty wild. I get they're probably too busy, but still, that's wild. Why'd you buy it in the first place if you didn't have if you don't have time to drive it? I don't know. I don't know, guys. It's crazy. It's all crazy. So yeah, give you guys just another minute, 2 minutes here. So I really got to get going. If there's any more questions, concerns, or if you guys want to make fun of me, whatever. I'm going to give you guys just a second. All right, guys. Appreciate you guys joining me today. Congratulations to everybody who made some money today. I know there was some money that got made in the chat today. We will be back tomorrow. I will be on the small account tomorrow. Don't know if I will trade because it's Friday, and you guys know how I feel about Fridays. I feel the same way about Fridays as I do Ricky G's face, so may not trade. We'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Thanks for joining me.